Hey guys, Michael J. Solar here, burning the midnight oil. Not really. It's just 7:45 on a Tuesday night. Working on some different things, in particular preparing for the Total Impact Masterclass that would be this October, which I promised you guys I would do probably about a year ago now. It's a project, and we're going to do it. Writing some personal notes, which I'll be teaching all about that. Working on some other projects, catching up on notes. It's a ton of stuff. It just feels like you never really get a break. And sometimes and you'll have days like that. It is what it is. But I wanted to go live because, like always, I come up with little tips, things pop in my head that I want to share with you to help you get ahead out there. And last night in the Find Your Voice class, it was coming up that sales is a big thing. So it's really been popping in my head, and I'm very protective of sales training, not because I want to be better than somebody else at it, but because sales it's an amazing art, and I want to make sure that we're hitting the right thing when we teach something like that. So there's like little tips and tricks that you try to come up with to help people into sales and coming up with those things. So that way they're not really taking advantage. They know what they're doing, you understand what you're doing, and you're building forward, right? Because the number one thing in everything you do in business is building community and taking care of that community. So I've been contemplating for the day, should I teach a sales class? And I'm kicking it around. I haven't made a decision yet. It is on the back of my head. Maybe doing it as a one-day quick hit class, understanding sales to help get you guys going, rocking and rolling, all those things. But tonight, I had some notes to help you get ready for selling. And a lot of times I find that people I've met down here in North Carolina, when I've come to meet them, talking about their avatar, talking about their business, trying to hone in on the skill set that they need to truly succeed in finding their tribe, and their business tribe in particular. And it's a big struggle because a lot of them don't know actually who they're selling to. So I wrote it down, and I'm going to share that with you here in a moment. So if you're watching this, grab a pen and paper. I'll give you a few minutes to go grab that pen and paper, and I'm going to help you figure out who you are talking to when you are selling. So as you gather your pen and paper, it's important for you to get the right mindset. That when you think about selling, and this happens all the time, I'm selling to anybody who has money. No, you're not. I'm selling to anybody that has, if you're a plumber, anybody has pipes or anybody has water. No, you're not. See, there's plenty of business out there. There's plenty of everything that's out there. But who you're selling to is not everyone. You're selling to your tribe. You're identifying with your people. And that's the people that are going to trust you. Those are the people that are going to want to work with you. Those are the people that are going to be in that world. And it's going to make your life less stressful when you identify who your tribe is. They identify that you're a member of the same tribe, and you guys can have a relationship instead of a transaction. So here is what I need you guys to write down. First off, if you are selling to rich people, okay, so people of wealth and money, you can only sell them time. It's a key. Because every decision they make is based on what gives them more time. Not what saves them money, not what all those other factors. See, a lot of people think that very wealthy people have chefs because they have money to blow on chefs and private cooking. They have chefs because the chef allows them to have more time to do the things that essentially make them money, what they're good at, right? So now they don't have to worry about cooking. They don't have to worry about cleaning up. They don't even have to worry about the meal. They know that they have a private chef to do those things. Now, so if you're selling, if your avatar is essentially a wealthy person, then you are selling time. So if you are a plumber and you want to sell them, by hiring you to fix said problem or run the water or run the hose spigot in their yard, will save them time, and that's why they should hire you. Okay, think about this. If you are selling to students, so somebody maybe in high school or college, right? You're a photographer and you're trying to sell these things, you are selling them dreams. Think about this. So why would they want to have your photo session? Because you ever dream about being a model? You ever dream about this? We can capture those things for you and help you guide into it. You want to sell dreams. Now, let's pretend you're selling to men. Well, men like the look of success. So, design your pitch around the look of success. If you're selling to women, then you are selling them the feeling of success. So, what the feeling of success is like. If you're selling to kids, you sell to their parents and what their parents would get from watching, feeling, tasting, touching, whatever said product with their kids are, right? Seeing their happy faces, the parents are buying it. We see this all the time in Disney products where they will show you the kids smiling stuff. That's the convincing the parent that their kid would enjoy their trip or would enjoy those things. If you're selling to parents, sell them on the way, on a break from their kids, right? So like, hey, go to this trip and it'll give you a break from your kids. If you buy this product, your kids will enjoy it. It will be less of a nuisance to you because sometimes the kids could aggravate you, right? So these are quick little factors. So if you try to sell to everybody, is the key. If you try to sell to everybody, you, in some way, you're not selling to anybody. So the more vague you are with who your product and what your product and or service really do, the less you'll ever convert it. Because the simple fact is this: each and every one of us has a reason for our purchase, okay? Every purchase is made emotionally. And you may think, no, it's not true. There's a need. I hate to break this to you, but all needs start out as a want. And when they were first a want and they be converted to a need, see, the product or whatever made you want it. You wanted more time. You want to dream of imaginary things or amazing things. You want success. You want to feel success. You want to break from things that stress you out. These are wants. And then you sell yourself on making them a need. And when they become a need, you go and purchase. So if you were out there in business and you were struggling, take a moment, look at what you're doing, okay, and see if you're really identifying your tribe and you're using what I just told you to help transform that want to a need. All right, guys, I'm going to go back to doing some work here, getting ready for that masterclass, handing out, writing these handwritten personal cards. But I really want you to think about that over this evening and tomorrow, because as we hit hump day, right? Tomorrow's only going to be Wednesday. It's a huge opportunity for you to think about it and say, how do I increase my sales going into summer? Here we are coming into mid-June, going into July. What can I take these techniques to go to that next level? What can I do to better attract my tribe? That's the key. Your tribe. It's not everybody. And that's the problem. Everybody constantly, anybody, everybody. No, it's not. It's your tribe. See, I don't identify with everybody. Not everyone's going to like me. Matter of fact, you might even be watching this video being like, I really don't like that guy. And it's fine. You're not my avatar. You're not my tribe. It doesn't make me bad. It doesn't make me good. It doesn't make me anything. It just makes it where I respect you for you. You respect me for me. And if you're the best you, I'm the best me. Together, we're amazing together. And that's the key. So go out there, ladies and gentlemen. Be legendary and successful in where you're going. Identify your tribe. Work with your tribe. Use the little tips I just left you to go out there and rock and roll. All right. I'll see you on the next time. I do want to, what do we have here? Quick pop-up question. Do you even identify? Yeah, I identify. Yeah, I identify. Very funny. All right, guys. I will see you all later. I don't know if I'm going to ever do it live again. I'm not really into these things because it always makes me feel weird. But I do enjoy seeing you guys out there kicking butt, taking names, and becoming hard-charged and successful entrepreneurs. So keep going. Be the best you can be. And as always, be legendary. I'll see you later.